Welcome to the Algarve. I am in Cascais, which is very close to Lisbon. I am in Portugal and it is about the presentation of the new Opel Astra. This car is now in its 6th generation, and if you add the Opel Kadett, it's actually generation number 11. But let's stay with this car. There are some optical changes. What strikes me here is this beautifully sloping roof. It has something coupe-like about it. Then there's a new front. There is a new rear end and there is new technology, also in the interior. More about that later. There are also new engines. Diesel, gasoline, and there is a plug-in hybrid. This is one of those plug-in hybrids. It has a system output of 180 horsepower and can drive 60 kilometers on electric power alone. Ideal for urban driving. So I take a closer look at the new car. It's a full 5 centimeters wider, but around 15 millimeters flatter as its predecessor. This frees up space in the interior. The way it looks, it's a real eye-catcher. But it should also drive really well. Let's have a look. This plug-in hybrid can of course be charged at home. That means, when the battery is completely full, you can always drive electrically and that's enough for about 60 kilometers. For most people, that's enough, because statistically speaking, drivers in Germany don't travel more than 40 or 50 kilometers a day. You could actually always drive electrically with this thing here. After 2 hours at a 22 kilowatt wall box, the 12.4 kilowatt-hour battery is full again. You can use only the combustion engine or, when accelerating at full throttle, use both drives to accelerate. Driving purely electrically makes sense in the city, of course. The purely electric top speed is remarkable, with 135 kilometers per hour possible. When braking and accelerating, the battery can be recuperated and recharged. 3 driving modes are possible: sporty, hybrid or purely electric. On the left monitor, for example, I now see the speedometer in blue. This shows me that I am driving with low or zero emissions. I've driven a total of around 88 kilometers without emissions. If I now accelerate, I use the combustion engine and then the speedometer turns white. Everything can be monitored here. This makes hybrid driving very easy. I have to say that the handling of this Opel Astra is also a bit tighter. One has a very good feeling. The steering is very direct and also has good feedback to the driver. And therefore safe driving fun is guaranteed. There is a whole range of engines for the new Astra, for example 3 1.2-litre gasoline engines with an output of 110 or 130 horsepower. Then there are 2 diesels in the range, 1.5-litre and 130 horsepower. This one is the very modern plug-in hybrid engine. It has 1.6 litres of 4-cylinder displacement, is a gasoline engine and, together with the electric motor, produces 180 horsepower. This allows a top speed of 225 on the highway, and 100 km per hour is reached in just 7.6 seconds. Now you might ask, what does such a car consume? Well, according to WLTP, between 1 and 1.1 liters, which is really little, and the CO2 load is between 22 and 26 grams. The new Opel visor face creates dynamics and the chubby compact has become a lifestyle car at its best. New tail lights, short overhangs and a longer wheelbase of 13mm make for a successful appearance. It has an interior that almost leaves you speechless. 2 10-inch monitors sit perfectly in front of the driver. Everything is ultra-modern and well-designed. But there are also new drives.
We are already introducing the vehicle directly from the state with a so-called plug-in hybrid variant with 180 horsepower. This will be followed very soon by a plug-in hybrid variant with 225 horsepower, and in 2023 we will introduce the Astra as a battery electric variant, both as a 5-door model and on the station wagon variant, the Sports Tourer.
The Sports Tourer will probably be the best seller in Germany. It is a little shorter than its predecessor, almost instead of 540 now 608 liters of luggage, and looks like a winner. The technology is identical to that of the 5-door model, so it is of the highest standard. It too is definitely one of the best in its class among small commercial vehicles, and is likely to become the top performer. Intelligent LED driving light of the latest generation, provides light when turning, is cornering light, accident avoiding, and on the dark country road, the front and also the oncoming traffic is not dazzled. The LED pixel light is composed of 84 LED elements per side, and they are intelligently controlled. In the narrow streets of Lisbon, the Opel Astra is just as clear as on the country road without the coastal road in the Algarve. Smartphones can be connected wirelessly via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Advantage: the Astra is also very quiet inside. What I like is that many functions are still placed on an analog switch. I think that's quite good. The new PSA Group platform brings many advantages. The Astra has a super-modern chassis that shows no weaknesses. All the important driver assistance systems are on board, of course. It could beat the Golf, become a golf club. It certainly has what it takes. My test drive is over and I have arrived at the westernmost point of Europe on Cabo de Roca. I have to say this new Astra is really good on the road. It has the latest technology, looks good, what more could you want? The car costs €22,465. That's it from me. Until then, bye.